Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another day in the Milky Way. And we are, it says you are live. Yeah, we're always like a second or two behind the scale over there. And I better shut this off. Oh, yeah, maybe I can do that. But anyway, I don't know where everybody is, but I don't know. There's nobody in. Oh yeah, we're like a minute or so early.
Yeah, we are.
There it is. There it is. I heard it go.
Are we hot and live now?
Yes, we are. It says you're live, but I don't see anybody in the chat room, which is really good. Unbelievable. Maybe they turned over to somebody else, you know?
No. You
Anyway,
traitors, you.
That's right, but that's all right. We're gonna. Oh, here we go. We got Posey and Slightly Slanted, Sleuth, Steve. Hey, we're a little bit early, which is great, but hey, it worked good today. But we got a lot of stuff to talk about anyway.
You know. Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, it's working. It's working. I just had to check on the phone just to make sure that it was doing all right. You know, sometimes you have those days. Steve says I'm invisible.
Invisible man.
That's right. Oh man, I tell you, Nina's in the house. Hey, I was wondering, she put up a video and I was too busy to do all of this. I was doing this stuff, and I know she Wayne had said she was in a car accident or something. So, you know, Nina, I hope you're doing well. Sending you lots of healing energy.
Yes, girl.
That's right. You know, Nina is like she is like the nicest person. I mean,
love you, Nina. Are you kidding me? Nina's
she's so soft. I love it. She's soft spoken, you know, and you know, she reads the cards and does the stuff, and she knows her stuff.
Yes.
You know, she knows the stuff. She's like, yeah. I mean, if I was gonna go and have somebody fix me an elixir, I think I'd have her.
Oh, heck right. Nina's the chick, man. She does. Her she definitely is very intuitive and knows her stuff. She's very tapped in. And so anytime you hear her readings, it's like, are you watching me?
Yeah, she does real good. She does real good.
The birds are at. They want to see the chicks.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, and now everybody's coming in. Hey, we got all kinds of people coming. I'm gonna wait till everybody gets in before that we start popping. We start popping chicks tonight. You know, we got Jules in the house, and Nina and Annie Allen, and we got Posey and Al. Big Al's in the house. We got Jill Jarrett, and we got Lucky Stone. Oh yeah, Lucky had a good one on the other day, or I just watched it here a while ago about his mantra he says every day, like the favor thing, but he's got his own version. You should go check that out.
You should always have your own version of things. You should always tweak things to make them more personal. You know?
That's right. It was kind of like the favor thing, and I took Wayne's favor thing and I added and I, you know, tweaked it to my own. You know,
things for your own vibe, your own unique frequency. You know, it's gonna take templates and just kind of tweak them for your own, your own energy. You know.
Oh yeah, that's exactly it. You know, you got to tweak it, just kind of like you're making soaps and you're doing your thing here with this music stuff. And I mean, you took something and you made it your own, kind of like this hat. You made this hat.
I did.
And you made these scarves. Yeah. You know, the scarf.
Hey, you got the scarf too.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man.
I love it. You know, I haven't made, well, no, wait, I lied. I made a hat like a few weeks ago for a friend, and she just let me know a couple weeks ago that she's absolutely in love with it. So, you know, I'm still, you know, if I get an order for that, I'll make one of those. I've got a new product too.
Oh yeah, that stuff's pretty good.
That
stuff's really good.
That's that soap stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a foaming sugar scrub, and Joey just tested it last night. It's the best stuff in the shower. It's like a lotion soap scrub, but I can't even. I'm almost speechless. We can't even really describe it. I just know that I hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, I'm ready to switch from bar soap and body wash just to that stuff.
Yep, it's an all-different product. Man. Yep.
Well, put me down for one.
Okay.
I want one.
I made these.
Oh, wow.
These are strawberry bath truffles. They're still in the mold, but tomorrow I'm going to paint them like chocolates.
Yeah.
And the whole room smells like strawberry, like Nesquik.
Wow.
Jill says that her cat can hear the chicks.
Oh, yeah, the cats were like,
Okay, okay.
we get some lunch. We get some lunch.
Oh, no. Nina says, I'm okay, but my Facebook got taken down today.
Why?
What the heck?
Why?
I have
I
no
hate
idea.
Facebook. I'm about to get back on. I was off for 4 years. I'm on and off. And I'm like, I'm not really, nobody's, it's like, I'm not getting reached out. I'm not in the Facebook like category. So nobody's seeing my stuff. I'm really thinking of ditching it again and just strictly focusing on YouTube right now because our YouTube is really starting to explode. A slow, like, explosion here. So
yeah,
I think we're going to be successful on one platform. So it's that one platform I want to focus on.
Well, yeah, and I agree with that. Okay, so speaking of that, before we get to the chicks, Delaney Pearl Jones is in the house. She got one of these hats too, so she's probably wearing her hat right now. Oh yeah, see my dog's here. She's okay. Chick time, chick time. And, oh, look at that. They're just starting to get their little feathers. I got it, Tractor Supply. So, so anyway, there you go, people. Not puppies, no puppies this week. We got chicks, and the puppy wants to come out. Come on. She's got to say hi too. Come here. Okay, there's Ariel. She's more interested in the chicks than anything else.
Probably because she's trying to like be kind of motherly to them.
No, she probably wants to eat them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, get down. Go play.
Nugget. Dad, I just want a chicken nugget for dinner.
Yeah, that's right. One good, and there wouldn't be no more chicks. Anyway, oh, it's driving my cat crazy. I can't believe that they come over the speaker that good, but hey.
I was like, is there like a bird's nest?
Yeah, I thought you were outside or something.
Yeah, there you go. You know, the funny thing is I could have said tonight, we're going to have live chicks on.
But then you have like 1 million people in the chat.
Oh man, yeah. Where's the chicks? Oh my, we got Cajun Queen who joined us. Hello. Oh, thank you for coming. Oh my goodness. Anyway, back to, before we forget, we're talking about different platforms. And I love the idea of, really focusing on, I think Facebook is kind of out. They're on the out. Okay, yeah. They got all these new platforms like Rumble and Telegram and all of these other ones. I think a person should at least, be on one of the other ones instead of Facebook. Pick one and go with it, like a meeting, something, anything. Yeah. Ditch the Facebook.
Yeah, I'm about to just tell everybody, listen, you got my email, I'm on YouTube. You got my email, and if you know me personally, you have me in a messenger, then you know the best way to contact me. And if you really know me well, you have my phone number. So nothing prevents someone to just sending me a text or leaving me a message.
Oh, I totally agree. And see, that's another thing. So like even with this channel, I know that Brian had troubles. Somebody would say something wrong. Next thing you know, you're off. I did post it. And I've got some people. So anybody that's out there, go over to Brighteon, and I have a Milky Way Soul Tribe channel on Brighteon. Okay.
How do you wait a minute? How do you spell that? Hold on.
It's the link. The link to it is in the description under the show. It's all in the description. So Brighteon is in there. Okay. And go to Brighteon, subscribe to the Milky Way Soul Tribe. Now here's the thing. Brighteon's got a lot more free speech, right? Okay. They ain't like YouTube. If I say the wrong thing on YouTube, I won't have a channel. Right. We all know that.
Yeah.
Here's the big thing. I've been posting over there. I'm hoping no chicks for you. Sorry. It's like having a kid. Anyway, in a month or two, or maybe less, they're going to start live streaming. Okay, so a person will be able to live stream just like we're doing right now.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, if something happens, that could be the backup.
Oh,
so
good. We were always wondering where the backup was going to be. So
yeah. See, so
I will research it.
I'm prepared. I mean, I don't care where you go. If you go to another platform, but have a backup, because if you do your music shows like you did and you get too many copyright strikes one day, wow, we're up to 1,500 people and we got banned. I'm done. And then what do you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're like, uh-oh, I'm done. And now I got to start over somewhere else, or a new channel, or all that.
Yeah.
No, just like I'm doing, Brighteon. It's a backup place. It's not YouTube. You go there. Oh yeah, Steve just put it in the comments. But anyway, the thing is, go over there. Brian was starting to do that. He was going to be on D Live. Remember, he was trying to get everybody to go over to D Live, and he needed like 1,000 subscribers to go live, which is a lot of people. And I don't know how many Brighteon's going to require, if they were going to require any, but I know they're going to have live streaming coming soon. Okay. But I've been posting videos over there, and if everybody starts going and subscribe, it'll just make it so much easier if something ever does happen, or if we want to talk about a controversial subject, right. Like the Surface bug, or if we have somebody on here that's going to talk about something that, like, was it Wayne's the other day? Remember he had Jennifer Roberts on, right?
Yes.
That one got ousted, and I'm thinking, what the heck happened there? But that's why, a person could just post that show on that channel, and then it wouldn't be lost, and people could go watch it, because that was really good. I wanted to go back and watch it again, because that was so moving. I tell you, that was a very powerful show. And
then of course YouTube would pick that one, the one with a lot of power in it.
Yes.
Like, really, guys?
Nina actually mentioned Patreon too a little bit ago back there. That's another good one to go to.
Patreon.
A lot.
Patreon, yes.
With that, the censoring and all that.
Yeah, well, like I said, person should kind of have a backup. Big Al just said he went and subscribed. Good job, Al.
Nice.
I mean, like I said,
get over there and subscribe too.
Just subscribe. I don't care if you go over there and watch the shows. Just subscribe so we have it for later. Nina says Patreon is great. Live stream, no amount, no restrictions. Oh, good to know. Good to know.
We have Patreon too, so that's kind of like our backup right now.
It is.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. And Patreon's good, because I think you collect a little money off of there if you do certain things or whatever. You get subscribers or something. Yeah. I kind of want this to be free to everybody. I might do Patreon someday when I get broke and poor. But and I need a few dollars. I mean, when you're starting up like you guys, you got to do everything you can.
Our lights and all of our stuff, and it's been really awesome to have, so we can get equipment to get to the level that we're kind of, the direction that we would like to go in.
Nina said that she has on her Patreon, it starts at $1, so that ain't too bad. $1 a month.
Yeah,
that ain't bad at all.
Oh yeah. Most people can afford $1. Wow, we got all kinds. We got boots on the ground, Jargo, and walking water. Hey, I don't know who Walking Water is, but that's the first time I seen Walking Water in here. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And we got I don't know. But anyway, Steve's being a great guy. He's posted all kinds of links for us. Thank you. And Al, I got 3 decks of cards ordered, and I hope you keep going for more decks. I don't know how many decks. I wanted you on here the other night, but I don't know. If you want, Al, I can send you a thing if you want to pop in later. But anyway, we got to get down to business. Tell me about your new show, and tell everybody, not just me, tell everybody. Tell us about your new music show and what you do on there. If somebody hasn't seen it, why would they want to come to your show? What are you doing there?
Okay, so I'm gonna go first, and then I'll let Joey give his,
go ahead.
perspective, because there's two perspectives,
Absolutely.
My perspective is that it's something that we do together, that we love. That's what kind of in our relationship is one of the things that we enjoy together, to relax and wine, meet. We'd walk the beach, or we'd drive down, the Florida highway, cranking up music and sharing music and, connecting that way, because it's how we connect. And we listen to all kinds of things. We're not like in any sort of box, so to speak. And we do push the envelopes of certain things. We do kind of push ourselves out of comfort zones and into things we wouldn't normally listen to or normally watch, just to expand our mind. And it's really one of those things where it might not be my cup of tea, but I will listen to it and I will analyze it before I criticize it. And also, some of that music is really dark, and it's really like grotesque and murderous and bleh. But you know what? There are some days when that absolutely matches the mood of what I've gone through, at certain times periods in my life when it was really like dark nights of the soul and stuff. Some of that music was actually high frequency, because it helped me release all the crap that I was going through, all the darkness, and it helped me process it. So for me, it's actually, I know this is sick, twisted, and weird, but it actually helped me process some of those darker sides of my shadow side. And then other parts of it's just, I just simply enjoy it, and we want to enjoy it together. And I think people are craving watching people actually enjoying something together, like authentically enjoying 5 minutes of sitting down. I mean, could you imagine if couples just spent 5, 10, 12 minutes more of just enjoying sitting together and just being together?
Absolutely.
I think people are craving that. I think people want to see,
they
want to see healthy couples, just having fun, or really going down some weird, wild ride roads of these videos. Because, people that, oh, that's dark, that's demonic, that's this or that. Well, our perspective is a little bit more open. We're a little bit more broader minded. We've stepped out out of the constraints of our belief systems, and it shows. So if it makes people uncomfortable, though, it's okay. But we can have differences of opinion, and I'm still going to love you. I'm still going to like you. I'm still going to welcome you to my channel. You could totally hate the video, and you know what? I'm still going to like you. I can still be kind. We can still be kind to each other and have differences of opinion. You'll hate it. I love it. But guess what? We can still sit and have some tea together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. No, I love it though. See, because when I turn it on and you got these crazy videos playing, some of them, like I was telling you about the clown world. I didn't know how to react. I'm like, I was like, I love what the guy was saying, but that was the craziest video I've seen in forever. It was so, it was crazy, but it's like you two reacted, and Crystal, you do the craziest reactions. It's worth tuning in. And Joey, you're so kind of like calm, and you're like the yeah, and she's like oh my gosh, it's
that's good. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah. So when you say react, you react is in the title. That's what it that just makes my day when I see that. But the different videos, I mean, I like that you're getting these people on that I never heard of. I mean, a lot of them I don't know who these people are, but it's a different, like you said, it's a different perspective.
Yeah. And part of our job is actually getting those bands and artist exposure, and getting more people to kind of maybe, oh, hey, I kind of like that song, or hey, I kind of hate this song, but I want to listen to more because I want to just be a douchebag and tell everyone how much I hate it. So go ahead, go over there, let them know.
That's right. That's right. Joey, how do you stay calm, cool, and sort of collected when she's all, woo! You know, but you like hammer it out, like we're gonna play this and blah blah blah, and you just like, you know, you're the grounded one in the show.
Yeah, basically. But,
yin yang, man.
Right,
Yep.
that's why I decided we should do this, because she's totally different than how I, react to things. So I was like, well, everybody will have their side, because there's some people like me and some people like her. So it worked out perfectly because she's got the higher end of the spectrum, and I'm just kind of like,
someone asked me if I was autistic, and I said, would it matter if I was autistic or not? Like, dude, like, and they thought we were on meth and stuff. Like, dude, music is actually a natural drug in the human brain. And I'm like, no, I'm not on meth. I'm not on crack. I'm not on any drugs.
Mhm.
You know, it was just like, you guys
pumped up.
Probably look like I'm on drugs, but I'm not.
Oh yeah.
Well, being mildly camera shy helps you stay calm too.
Yeah, he's camera shy.
Yeah.
Well, don't be. And Big Al's got to go to bed. He's having to get up at 2 a.m. So he's on the road. Another 6,000 miles to go. Hey, Big Al. Well, thanks for joining us. You get some rest. Trina's in the house too. Hey, Trina. Hey, Trina loves music too. We've been talking about having some sort of music show, but since you guys were, doing this music thing, I thought I'd get you on. Well, tell us about some of the people or some of the music that you put on, what groups. And I didn't have time to go through and write them all down, but tell us about who are these people at, or who they are, and where'd you find them, and where do you find that music?
Well, I'll tell you the truth, man. Like, our first video was a band called Falling in Reverse, and the way I found it was another reaction channel I was watching. They did another song by that band, and I liked it, and I was like, well, maybe we should check some more stuff out by them, and as we check it out, we'll videotape it. And then that's what started. It really was that, because the reason I really wanted to do it is because it gets music out that, like, me, I'd never heard of that band. It gets that music out to other people that haven't heard about it, and it just keeps spreading and spreading like that. And then you also got the people that have heard that song, but they want to see someone else's reaction to it. So it covers both sides.
Yeah. Well, which is great. That is really great, because the thing is I mean, I turn it on and I'm thinking I'm going to see, name brand bands or something. I'm like, man, you guys are going to get banned. Oh my gosh, you're going to get copyright strikes every freaking day. But these lesser bands, I don't think, do they strike you a lot or not?
No. I mean, we do some big bands. We have done a couple of big bands here, but they'll give you it's called a copyright claim. It won't be a strike, but basically you can't make any monetization off it. That's the only thing. But what saves us is that word reaction in the title, because that means we're not claiming anything. And then when you when they send you the copyright claim, you just go into your settings and you petition it and just say this is a reaction video, and in about 4 or 5 days they take that copyright claim off.
Every time.
Yeah.
We win.
Nice.
So it takes patience, guys. It's not something you're gonna do, and it's just so fast and so easy. It's just a lot goes into it.
Sometimes we'll make a video, put it out, and it'll take 4 days for that video to actually air, because we have to fight that. To get it. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, a lot of patience, and standing up for yourself and saying, hey, we're not, because we try to always tell everyone in the video, listen, go get you some of that band. Falling in Reverse did a revamp of their old song from back in the day. I'm Not a Vampire.
Yeah,
if you have not heard, you don't even have to watch the video. The video and cinematography is amazing, but if you haven't heard the song, it is absolutely gave us like chills. Like, okay, go get you some more Falling in Reverse, because holy crap, it's good.
You know what? Nina just said something good I didn't know about. Evanescence just came out with a new album.
Yes, they did.
So that would be another good one to react to.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to do an Evanescence. Hey Nina, we might do an Evanescence for you, girl.
Right? Yeah,
there you go.
I'll wear your shirt. I'll wear that tank top that I got for you and promote you.
See, this is another thing. Okay, so while everybody's in the chat room, this is a good one. You better be taking notes. What are because I know there's people out there that have these different styles of music that they never get to hear anyplace. And this is a good time for you people out there to put it in the comments, like Nina did, and give them some ideas of what else, what are music. Yeah, there you go. What other music do you guys like? And it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to, whatever you enjoy. Maybe it's something nobody's really banned. I mean, there's been bands that I've listened to that I went, wow, this is really good. But, and then I just pass it up because I'm like, well, I've never heard of them before, you know, and I'd like to listen to some more of that, but then I don't know where to find them or whatever. So I just, you know, I don't write it down, but see, this is a good one. And then some people buy their albums. Like I had one here. Oh man. If I can find it. I just had it here too. Hang on. It's probably one I would love for you guys to get a hold of these people.
Yeah, anything. That's another thing too. Our whole spectrum for music, it can be whatever.
It can be whatever. Country, rock, blues, acid, jazz, whatever.
Okay. Love you, Michelle. Too much stuff, and I know it was right here.
Steve said he likes yodeling. Hey, give us a good yodeling
song
and we'll check it out.
I love yodeling. Yodeling is the shiznaz, bro.
Yes. Years ago that they here it is.
That Tesla's great. I love it. Their cover of Signs was amazing.
I don't know if you could see this, but I love this band.
All right, I'm gonna write that down.
Jim Rose Turn.
Oh, yeah.
They're good. U-turn.
Yes, this was the best. Okay. When I worked at the ranch, this guy right here in the white, the guy in the white, right there. I knew him. He's the one that gave me this CD.
Oh, cool.
And he played when we had talent show and stuff. This is what happened was him and his family would come up, and I didn't know that he was in a band.
Yeah.
And I didn't know he was in the band, period. Yeah, sing, do anything. He was just some guy that came, and I would give him such a hard time, and he was such a good shit. And we would go back and forth and you know, things like that. And I was like, okay, we're having a talent show. And I looked at him and I says, well, what could you play? You know, probably I should give you the spoons, or do I give you the 3-string guitar? And he looks at me like, you're an asshole. And he says, don't worry. He says, I'll take the guitar. And he says, I got my own. I'm like, what? You know. Man. And then talent show came, and he comes out and he gets the guitar and he played and sang and stuff, whatever. It was really good. And I'm like, holy cow.
Like that. Yeah, I love a good pleasant surprise.
Of course. And then he comes out and he's like, you know, I'm in a band, don't you? And he goes, here's one of our CDs. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding.
That's awesome.
But that was one of the stories. It was just unbelievable. He came up with another guy who I believe was a magician. And so when I did the talent show, he gave me some ideas because I really like magic. And so he gave me ideas how to be a magician. And so I did a lot of those things, you know.
Awesome.
That was awesome. Yeah, but I didn't know
card tricks that'll blow your mind.
Yeah. Oh, I did really good card tricks.
Got some good ones. Like, oh man.
But my card tricks took a lot of planning because I had to do it with the audience, you know.
Oh yeah, it's hard to do that.
That's way harder. Way harder.
Yeah. So it was good. I did he taught me how to do a mind reading trick, and it takes a lot of planning ahead of time. I didn't realize that these tricks take a lot of planning way ahead.
It's easier when you're trying to do it for one person, 1 or 2 people, but when you have to do it for an audience, it's
yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. It's like I never did the sleight of hand thing, but I did the mind reading trick, and then there was simple ones that we did, like, you know, how to make that made everybody laugh. Like you take a towel and you hold one leg up and you go, look, I made my leg disappear. You know, I taught that. I taught that to the little kids, and then there was the one where I had like when I took the towel, right, and I would hold it up, and I would have one, you know, the little kid there, or like sometimes there was two little kids, you know, and then they could skedaddle around the corner, right? There was like a box or a stage. We had a stage, and then they could go around the corner of the stage. So I held this towel up like this, and then they got on their hands and knees and ran out around the back, and I would go abracadabra, and then they were gone, and everybody's like, oh, you know, of course they're kids, so you know, it was a lot of fun that way. Those were the days, you know. And then you'd say, come back. And one time I did it where I made one disappear, and then his older brother came back, and he was like, oh my, he grew. You know?
Oh, I love those. Those are great.
Yeah. But you learn a little.
I actually worked for David Copperfield one time.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that is awesome. Do you make you disappear or something?
That was back when I was a kid. You know, I was just becoming an adult back in Kansas, and you know, the people I was working for, Southland Productions, you know, they just said, hey, we got a gig, you want to go? I was like, I ain't doing nothing else, so sure. And I had to sign a waiver and all that good stuff. And yeah, man, had to keep David's secrets, boy. Those were easy tricks, man. I couldn't believe people were falling for it.
Yeah, and that's what it is. You know, it's having the secret. If you don't know the secret,
right,
it seems like magic.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, the lady mentioned the band a while back in the chat. It's like a Viking band.
I've been listening to a lot of Viking bands lately, the Viking metal bands and stuff.
Well, what's a good song by them to check out? I'd really like to check that out.
Yeah, by Sklad. Give us a song by them.
Right. I like that kind of stuff.
I love Viking metal, man. That stuff's great. And there's also a band called I Prevail. Their song Bow Down. All the people said I would never make it, just bow down now. It's like, yeah, that's a song of, you know, kind of giving people the finger of, you know, you told me I would never be anything, but look at me, I'm here I am, you know. It's good. It's hard. It's like you wake up in the morning and you feel like crap and you're tired. You can put that on, get you a little cup of coffee, you're like, I'm ready for anything right now.
That is pretty cool. I seen somebody else here said something about that was mentalism. Saturnian Sun's in the house. Yay. Somebody said, what was it, Steve? I don't know if he's talking about somebody or if that's a song. What you cooking, good looking?
Oh, Boxcar Willie. Nice.
Boxcar Willie. Yeah, I went to a Boxcar Willie concert once.
Oh,
that was awesome. He was just like he was on the radio. I mean, he was. I mean, he got up there and he was just a jolly old fella.
Yeah, no, I love old music. I love bluegrass and all that old like country stuff. And yeah, I'm totally into that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
My mom raised me. See, my mother is the reason why I'm like the way I am, because she raised me with a broad, like already open-minded music. She had so many different albums from so many different genres. I mean, she had albums that were, you know, imported in from Africa that were made out in the desert and stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Delaney Pearl Jones said something. Killian Priest. You ever hear that?
Yeah, Killian Priest.
No, I haven't heard that.
But we will. We'll check it out.
There you go. Like I said, that's pretty cool. Brandy Robinson's in the house. Yay!
Brandy said hi to you.
Hi, Brandy, I love you. She's the one that puts up with my techno song.
Well, you know, and I know, like you send me things with listen to different songs too, and I love that. You know, we did a music one once before about different songs, so now I'm getting a variety, and other people do too. Have Mary Wynn sends me stuff too once in a while, huh?
Variety is the spice of life. I don't like to be living inside a boring, bland, tasteless box. You know?
I did that for so long. When I was in high school, it would be like one band at a time, and that's all I'd overplay it and burn it out.
He did.
Yeah. And I wouldn't listen to any other genre of music. I'd be like, oh, country sucks, or rap sucks. And now I'm so glad that I'm out of that, and I'm just listening to everything now because there's so much other good music out there. One thing at a time.
You go from listening to the Grateful Dead to rolling down the street, smoking Nando, sipping on gin and juice.
Oh, man.
You know, I don't know. I'd go from hippie, trippy music to rolling in Compton, you know.
Michelle, she said music saved lives. That's
it
a
does.
honest fact
Music
right
saves
there.
lives. It does. And you know, it's funny how different music at different periods of your life kind of help you get through those phases, and it expresses, you know, music helps us give us language to our feelings and to our emotions.
Absolutely. Now, you know, it's like, I can remember back in the day when I was a kid, and I can, when that song comes on, I feel like I was, you know, back there, you know, like, what was that song? I can't remember who, Olivia Newton-John, or was it somebody else is saying, playing with the Queen of Hearts. You ever hear that song?
Yes.
Yeah.
Playing with the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah. I remember jamming out to that song. You know, when I was a kid, and I'd have that tape recorder and I would tape it, you know.
Nice. Yeah. Making
and,
tapes off the radio,
man. You know the funny, there was this funny, this is gonna be a funny story. So back in the day, you know, you only had, well, my day anyway, you had just radio, right? And you'd be listening to the radio, and there was a song that would come on, and then you'd have to wait for days till it came on again, right?
Yeah.
And then there you'd be, and I remember hearing this song about a dog. It was a Mandy, I think the song Mandy. It was I think it was Barry Manilow played that song.
Oh yeah, Mandy.
Okay. Yeah. So I heard that song. I loved it. And I heard it again, and I was like, oh, this is the best song. And then I could never find it again, you know, like nobody was playing it. It kind of was at its peak, or went down, or they played it for some reason, and then I could never find it, and I didn't know who sung it or whatever. And many years later, I was like, oh, here is this song. And then I finally figured out who it was. But it was one of those songs that I wanted to hear over and over and over, but it was like, I don't even know who's playing it, you know, because you had
Queen gave us a suggestion.
Cajun Queen, what was it?
She wants us to do "Call Me by Your Name" by Little Nods.
Okay, we can do some little nods for you, darling. Absolutely. Yeah, we're getting some suggestions. Thanks, guys. We'll totally react to them. And someone mentioned Moody Blues. You know, I've been to the Moody Blues concerts
I love Moody Blues.
I mean, when Tuesday Afternoon and Nights in White Satin come on, or House of Four Doors with the Arabian beats and stuff, like, oh man, I've got some stories about it, but I can't really talk about them publicly.
Oh yeah. Music
pushing the envelopes of consciousness.
That's right. Michelle Can-Am Free says music completely changes your energy, your vibe, your frequency. And she is so right. You get that right song, like you said, you're bouncing off the walls, and then you get another song, and then it's like, oh, it'll slow you right down. Now, I tell you what, I was a DJ when I was at the ranch. I DJ'd. Cool. I played. I got bunches of, I got a whole thing. It's like this big, 2 of them, and they're full of CDs, you know, of all this music I used to play. And, you know, people would say, but then I found the computer, and then it was like, oh, I could just click YouTube, and somebody would say, I want you to play. And I'd go, oh, here we go. But the thing was I played all these songs, and you just get this huge genre. But I guess I was getting to the point where it's too old, because they were like playing some hip hop or whatever. And I was like, I can't stand that.
You run into that music that grates on your like nerves, like nails on a chalkboard.
Yes, that's the bad part about being a DJ, when somebody says, I want that song. But here's another thing, like we were talking about how the music gets you going or something. This is where I was kind of going with this, is that you learn which songs to play. You want people to dance, you play this. If you want people to sit down, you play that. And then if you want them to do whatever, you know, like what is it, the Cupid Shuffle. You want them to get out there and dance, you play that. They're all out there. You want them to go out and do you play Footloose, they're all out there, you know.
Right.
You know, I mean, those are the ones that get you going. But if you play something like the Beatles are great. People love that. But if you play that, people don't go and dance to that so much, you know.
No, they don't.
But Beatles are something you put on in your car and ride down the road with.
Yeah. Like if you played Hey Jude, they'd all be up there. Hey, I'll be sitting there going, Hey Jude.
Yeah, no.
But nobody's dancing.
No.
So that's, I mean, it just tells you how the mood goes, but if like you played, give me that old time rock and roll, and old rock and roll, and then we do the,
Yeah.
I love that.
Who hasn't done that, what was that other guy that did that song? He was a country guy, and he started the craze with the slap, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it was, and
was that the achy breaky heart?
Achy breaky heart, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I love with my heart, my achy breaky heart. And then that was so good.
That was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Stuff.
And I think
when the thunder rolls, man.
Oh yeah, Garth Brooks. That was Garth Brooks on that.
That's the bomb, man. That was the bomb. I miss that old country.
Oh yeah, like if you played a George Strait song, everybody's out there two-stepping. It's like, oh, George is playing.
Yeah, right.
I love his cover of what was that song? Hold on a second. What's that song? The cover that he did about you know what? When I think of it, I'll share it with you later. He did a cover of it. It's really, really beautiful. Where he talks about, going through the rodeos in Texas and stuff. What's that song?
There's a song called Rodeo.
No, it was
Cheyenne.
It's old. It's
Cheyenne.
Old. No, not Cheyenne.
That is a rodeo song.
It was one about the place in Texas. I'll think of it. I'm brain farting right now, but it was my pa's favorite song, and George Strait did a cover of it, and it was just absolutely beautiful. The violin in it was amazing.
Oh yeah. I think of it.
Cover.
It's not rodeo.
Streets of Cheyenne.
They talk about Texas and rodeo.
Yeah, it's a town in Texas. What's the name of the song, guys? George Strait did a cover of it. It's a cover.
Somebody will think of it. They're thinking of all kinds of stuff. Chicken dance, Trina says, the chicken dance.
Oh, everybody loves the chicken dance.
Right.
Yeah. The chicken dance. And then there was Boot Scoot and Boogie.
Yeah, Boot Scoot and Boogie.
Yeah.
Good one.
When they had karaoke, that was my song.
Yeah, Boot Scoot and Boogie.
Boot Scoot and Boogie. That's because I could do the woo, Anyway.
Good stuff, man.
It's so funny. I just heard Cat Scratch Fever. Ted Nugent. Yeah, Ted Nugent could play the guitar. Man,
Amarillo by morning. Thank you, Chloe. Yeah. Goodness gracious.
What? Hello?
Amarillo by morning.
Oh, yeah. Amarillo by morning.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. I wish I could remember all the words. I could never remember words. That's one thing I'm bad at. I could remember Kenny Rogers' words. Oh, I remember the Gambler. That's the only one I can always remember the words. You gotta know when to hold 'em. There we go. Know when to fold 'em. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. Yeah, this is my singing debut. Hold on, I get the mic. Yeah, you gotta know when to hold 'em. Know when to fold 'em. Maybe I have a face for radio and a voice for silent movies. Baby's got her blue jeans on. Oh yeah, that was a good one.
That is a good one.
Brina says a Laredo. Laredo was a good one too. Yeah. Chloe's in the house. Hey, Chloe. She's down there in Texas. Yeah, she's and Willie Nelson lives in Texas. I know he's got like a big ranch down there.
Mommy lives in Texas.
Oh, there you go.
She lives in Texas now.
Yeah.
A lot of people live in Texas. Texas is a big state.
It is.
Yes, it is. Man, there was a lot of good country songs out there. We used to. Well, of course, I worked at a ranch, so we played a lot of country.
They're using the snap too much these days.
Yeah.
Since about 2019, they started doing the. a little too much.
But yeah, and then of course there was Garth Brooks. He had his big day, and then Friends in Low Places, you know, was like the big one. They would sing that around the bar. Somebody would play that, and then they'd be, I got friends, and they'd get really drunk. I got friends in low places where whiskey drowns and beer and chases, and it was like the funniest because nobody could carry it. They'd be like, can we do that on karaoke? Put that on quick. Oh, yeah. David Castle says Space Cowboy. Now, David Castle is one that he listens to a lot of music.
Radio. Busking Killer Band. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one. We just heard that on the radio today.
Yeah. If you want a good music to listen, or I'll just tell everybody this. If you want some good music to wake up to and you need suggestions for it, ask David Castle. He has always got something that he can suggest. He's right in there.
Oh, Trina, I love Southern Cross. You know, Crosby, Stills and Nash did a cover of it in their at their live concert that I went to at the amphitheater in Kansas City. And they did a cover of it, and it sent chills down everyone's spine. Like, oh my goodness, I couldn't believe they pulled that out and covered it. But they did an excellent job of it. They did a good job.
Yeah. Nice.
Kumbaya. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah. Michelle Can-Am-Free says Brian Burnett loves music.
Yeah.
Just think, everyone, if you go out and you play some music, especially the Grateful Dead, Brian's got your back.
Yeah.
Because remember
Fire
how
on
you
the
used
Mountain, if you don't get up to Fire on the Mountain or Who Do You Love, oh man, that's some good stuff. I actually followed them around year before Jerry died. I actually followed them around a few summers. I actually followed them around. I didn't go inside. I only made it to the parking lots. But
you were a groupie. You were a faraway groupie.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Hey, you know, but yeah, that's the thing. Everybody's been to different I went to a Nitty Gritty Dirt Band concert once.
Nice.
Oh,
you remember them? Oh man, they you know, I don't even know if they play anymore, but they were
they played at the biker bars in Topeka, Kansas.
Really? Oh, wow. Yeah, I love them. You know, oh, they were so good. And when
I was breaking into the blues clubs at 13 and 14 in Topeka and Kansas City, and a lot of them would play like most of them was blues, but they would get a rock band in there or a reggae band in there, and it was some of the best reggae I've ever heard. And yeah, surprisingly strange, right? But as long as I was good, they didn't care. They knew I was underage, but as long as I behaved, I was, it was all good. I behaved. So they let me in.
Well, you know, the thing is that I'm just gonna say you're a girl, and they'll usually let girls in no matter what age. But if you're a guy, I tell you what, it's really hard. I tried getting in a lot of places when I used to love to go with my buddy, and we would go to try to play pool. And man, if we went in and just kind of played pool and stayed under the grader, they would kind of let us do it. Yeah. But if you know, but then there was other people that would be like, hey, you get out.
Right.
And if you brought a pretty girl with you, I noticed if you brought a pretty girl with you, they'd let you stay. See, we're with her. Okay.
Yeah, with her.
Yeah.
Oh man, name out a song you like from Danzig. Slightly Sensitive. I love Danzig. Probably the best one. And Bad Company. Oh, Bad Company. They were on the Swan Song label, which is what Jimmy Page's sister label. Led Zeppelin's sister label. Yeah.
So you guys know these things.
Breaking Benjamin and Chevelle. That's actually
Breaking
really
Benjamin is the shiznaz. I love that. The song Cold. Oh, that one's so good.
I was gonna say I never heard of Breaking Benjamin.
I'll share a song with you that you'll like. That's good. Oh, Breaking Benjamin is amazing. Love them guys.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say mother slightly, so I knew you were gonna say mother.
Oh,
tell your
that's
children
a
not
good
to come my way.
Yeah. 80s New Zealand. You know, that's a good one. Gaza's in the house.
Hey,
you know, what do they listen to down in New Zealand? What did you listen to in New Zealand? He says something that they were so strict in the 80s in New Zealand. They're 15. I was buying he was buying alcohol at 15. Oh, jeez. Holy cow. I can see it. All them little New Zealand kids were drunker than snot at 15. Hey, kids, let's go. We're going to the bar. We're going to have a bonfire out back.
Right. That's like being in the Keys. That's what we did. We'd go to the Keys when you wanted to be underage and drink. They'll serve you no matter what age you walk down there. It's crazy, man.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I bet. What did you guys do when spring break came along? Holy cow. It must have been like 10 years of your life of partying, you know?
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
You know, every day. Oh, well, you know, Blues Brothers movie. Oh, yeah. Blues Brothers.
That's a classic, though.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah. I remember when that came on, and and who didn't want to put on the funny hat and, do their like they did.
And now my son plays saxophone, so I'm gonna have him play some Blues Brothers.
Oh yeah, yeah. There you go. Play the sax.
They were good, weren't they?
They were really good. They're actually really good.
Yeah. Randy Robinson says Ray Charles and Willie Nelson.
Oh man,
the Seven Spanish Angels. That song is fire.
Yeah, it is.
That's that always makes. If you really listen to the words on that, it just makes you want to cry.
It is deep.
Steve wants to know a good question. He wants to know if we've ever been in a mosh pit, man.
I grew up in mosh pits, man. I was beating up guys 3 times my size at the place called the Outhouse.
Our last one was at Dragon Force a couple years ago.
Yeah, Dragon Force.
Yeah, man, that's fun stuff there.
I used to beat up big guys. I was this little small fry, and I was beating up guys.
Oh my God! In the outhouse.
Yeah, at the outhouse.
That's the funniest thing. I was in the outhouse beating up guys. You know what? Don't tell too many people that.
It was a real popular underground. I mean, Black Flag played there. A lot of the punk bands played there. Guar played there. So it was a real Guar. If anybody knows Guar, you get 10 star points. Okay.
Really? Oh my.
Right.
Gaza says in New Zealand, listen to Bob Marley.
Yeah, Bob.
Reggae, huh?
Yeah, Bob's always the right time for Bob.
Yes.
Love me some Bob.
Yeah. Steve says love mosh, and I just don't know how I can't. I'm just trying to imagine Steve in a mosh pit.
I know, it's so sweet.
I gotta see.
So sweet and calm, nice. And,
he's so Mr. Love and Light, and
though.
Yeah, geez.
You just don't hit him very hard. That's all.
Yeah.
But I mean, I suppose that back in the day, he was probably a Mr. Tough guy.
It was just a good way to release some pent-up tension,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Folsom Prison Blues, man. We had that album, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We had that album, the vinyl album.
Yeah, man.
Oh wow.
That's
good stuff.
Yeah,
And,
records are coming back.
Oh yeah, they need to come back. Vinyl is hot. I love vinyl. I'll literally just listen to the hisses, pops, and cracks of vinyl. It's so.
It just made it into a real. It was real.
Yeah.
It sounded real. I mean, nowadays you can put on the headphones and you can have the best, clearest music from your computer, and it just doesn't rub you the same way.
It doesn't, does it? It's different. It's different. I prefer vinyl. I do.
I mean, I like the smell of the vinyl. You
I
can feel taking it out of the case and doing all that. Putting the needle on.
Yeah, just
the little red 45s. Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, I remember one of my first vinyl records that I actually bought and earned money when I was a kid and bought was Hank Williams Jr. Man of Steel.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know what my first record was? It was a little red 45 of Roy Orbison's Pretty Woman.
Oh, there you go.
Good stuff.
Pretty woman.
Yeah.
Walking down the street. I love singing along with him. Yeah.
My first vinyl album was it was an Iron Maiden album. I forget the name of the record, but it was my first one right there.
Yeah, Iron Maiden.
I got them and Guns N' Roses at the same time, so that was my first two ever.
I remember the guys in art class painting. They had some, I forget what their logo thing was. Iron Maiden. There was something like that. They made all these. It was something wild.
Yeah, it was all crazy stuff.
Eddie,
yeah,
the skull with the British flag.
Yeah, that's it. And they would paint them, and I remember they doing. We had to do. Paint a picture, a portrait in art class. I loved art class. I painted this horse.
Me too.
With a rainbow thing and a triangle dealie and stuff like that. And then these guys were painting Iron Maiden things. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Good stuff. For some Slayer, Rain and Blood.
Rain Slayer.
Good stuff right there.
Boots on the Ground Jargo says Dead Kennedys.
Yeah,
the Dead Kennedys.
Oh, that is that a band or is that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a band. Oh, okay. Hey, I'm learning something. I thought it might be a song, Yeah. Oh, okay.
How about you guys remember the Presidents of the United States of America where they did Peaches?
Oh yeah.
Millions of peaches for me.
Hey, Teresa just popped in. What's up, Teresa?
Hey, Teresa.
Hey, Teresa's in the house. Awesome. Yeah, see, everybody's getting in on this. This is good. See, that's the thing. Chloe says Johnny Cash. She had Johnny Cash vinyls.
Steve, I got caught shoplifting a breakdancing cassette at Kmart when I was 11, and my dad whipped my ass with a belt and stuff.
Oh my God! In the store. How embarrassing is that? Right. Wow.
That's some humble pie right there, baby.
Break dancing.
I love breakdancing. I loved all the breakdancing.
Yeah, breakdancing.
Breakdancing is still hot. Like if he could breakdance, I would melt. I would melt on the floor.
Oh, I can just imagine Steve breakdancing and then jumping in the mosh pit.
Right.
Oh. Steve, I hope there's pictures of that. We got to see pictures. There's got to be pictures.
Great. I'm trying to bring back the glove thing.
Yeah.
Everyone said it looked like I had a broken hand. So I don't know.
What?
Yeah.
The glove. Well, that was a Michael Jackson thing.
Gloves. I'm not wearing them tonight, but I'm trying to bring back the fishnet glove thing. But I didn't wear any tonight. I'm trying.
Yeah, you got to have your own little thing.
Yeah.
You got it going on. Look at you got the background and you wear the moon and the sun and the stars. That's pretty cool. You guys look like, rock and roll people. See,
we are rock and roll people.
That's true.
We are the music. We are the muse for music. And, it kind of goes deep because I feel like John Legend wrote that song. What was it? All of you. Sure, yeah. And you know what? It was Joey that wrote that song. Joey wrote that song in the ethereal, and John Legend picked it up, stole it, made it into a song, and then spit it back out into the Matrix. And I'm like, I know you wrote that song. I know that no one else wrote that song. I feel like sometimes, don't you feel like you're a muse for the music in the Matrix? Like, do you ever feel like that? Like, because I feel like we've inspired music, whether we know it or not, like on this subconscious subparticle, particle level. You know? So I think that's why it's so deep for us. That's why we connect so much.
Well, exactly. Well, isn't it like we always talk about the 100 monkey thing. And that's the thing, if you get 100 people who like that song, it's just going to kind of spread, because, hey, I don't know why I like it, but it's just got a catchy tune. And then other people like it. Now you may have your own preference and stuff you like, but to the people who like those things, they're going to catch on to that song. But it'll go on. I mean, it's cool.
We will admit that we do push the boundaries on our show.
Yeah.
But it's just that because we're not afraid to.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Be objective. Be yourself.
Yeah.
Be yourself, and you will be a hit. Don't be anybody else. Do your own thing.
Thank you, Teresa.
Thank you, Teresa. What'd she say?
Sounds looking good.
Oh yeah, he is. He blow dried his hair and everything.
Oh man, he dressed up to come on. Hot dang.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, you know, that's the thing. Be yourself, have fun, and you know, and the thing is, the show will go like crazy, and people love music. You know, just play what inspires you, and then other people will join in. It's kind of like that.
So something really funny. Something really funny. You guys got to go check out over on our channel, the Two Cute Pagans React. Go check out Hypa Hypa by Eskimo Callboy. That shit is funny as F. It's funny, yo. It was so cute. It was one of my favorite videos we've done so far. Honestly.
Yeah, it's weird style of music.
Weird.
It's like techno 80s
with
pop,
screamo,
with like hard rock. Oh man, and it's German.
And they're German.
It's just stupid. The words are just stupid. It's meant to be stupid, but it's great.
Oh, the reaction was great. We really, that was probably to date my favorite reaction.
Same here. Same here. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that.
Well, that's you know, but that's exactly it, you know. Steve says he almost broke himself after breakdancing when he quit drinking 6 years ago. Steve, you're old. Steve, you're getting old. If you were breaking dancing 6 years ago while drinking alcohol, that's not good. That's not a good thing.
Earlier, he could do 25 consecutive backspins somewhere
up
in here.
Awesome,
like,
dude.
Crap.
Wow. That's awesome. I can't do any of it. That's cool.
No.
Trina went to see Motley Crue in concert.
Oh, nice. Hopefully they weren't too messed up by the time they got to the stage, but I do love Motley Crue. They're really good. Their albums are really good. I remember when they came out with Dr. Feelgood. Oh man, that was some epic stuff. And shout at the devil! Oh, that's good stuff right there.
Oh yeah, I think the only rock and roll bands I went to see was Three Doors Down and that.
Nice.
Oh, who was that other one that they sing Sweet Home Alabama? Leonard Skinner. That's it.
Oh man, they're really good live. Oh man,
that was an awesome concert.
I bet they're actually better live than they are in their studio album.
Yeah, it was a good night. I tell you, that was.
Are like that too. The Allman Brothers are better live than their studio album.
Yeah, that's true. They were.
Yeah. Same with Grateful Dead. They were better live than their studio albums. Their studio albums were like you get the little glimpse of what they were live. When you went to the live, it was like.
You know, Creedence was like that too.
Oh yeah,
CCR, they were like that.
Creedence Clearwater, when they played live, woo, set your soul on fire, right?
Yeah.
Wow. So, Michelle says, I was thinking shout at the devil. Yeah, there you go.
Man, good stuff.
Def Leppard.
Oh my gosh, I love Def Leppard. Foolin', Headed for a Heartbreak. Oh my gosh.
They have a whole bunch of
Mirror, all that. Oh man, I love their old stuff. I love their old early albums. Right. Oh man, the energy in the guitar and just the feeling of Photograph. Oh man, that stuff just is sexy. It's sexy.
Awesome. Freebird. Yes, Teresa. Freebird. Yeah, they played that one at the thing too. Yeah, that was good.
Good one.
When I went. Billy Idol, Gazakav said.
Ooh, concert I love Eyes Without a Face. Oh, he did a live Eyes Without a Face. That's amazing, guys. Look up Billy Idol's Eyes Without a Face acoustic. Ooh, good stuff. Good stuff. And Billy, he's like almost 80 years old and looking like he's 55.
Oh man, really? Yeah, that's right. He's getting up there.
He's old, but he looks great. He works out.
That's the thing. I hate to say it, but all these guys like who is that one guy that does that one? He looks like a skeleton almost, but he's like Rolling Stones. I think he's in the Rolling Stones.
Oh yeah,
what's his name?
Alive?
Yeah, I think he was married to that Pamela Anderson. I can't think of his name right now. It's off the tip of my head. But yeah. Gosh, somebody in the will think of it. And he's I think that's who it is. I can't remember. He was in a bunch of movies and he was married to that Pamela Anderson gal. I remember that. And I thought, oh, he's uglier than sin, but he never seems to change. I mean, if you look at him today, he almost looks like he was 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
wow.
Weird. It's really weird. How it's time to pause on people at a certain age for a while.
Yeah, but hey, some of these people, they'll just live forever.
Yeah,
Right.
I swear.
Like that, yeah.
But yeah. Elderberry's in the house. Hey, man.
Are you serious? What's up, girl?
UB40 band.
Red,
Oh, man, yeah. That was good old
stay
stuff.
close to me.
Good stuff. Oh yeah, he was talking about cigarette lighter. I remember back in the day. Remember before cell phones and everybody would get their lighter and hold it up and do the thing. And now they get their cell phone up, turn it on, and go.
I hate it.
Now they do this.
I think
and it's
cell phones should be banned from concerts.
Yeah. Well, does anybody go anywhere without a cell phone now? I swear, it's just like, can't anybody just put it down?
Certain places without
Leave it home.
Yeah, right, yeah. There's
times when we leave it behind on purpose.
Yes. Yeah.
I forgot my phone. Oops. So what?
Yeah, like some people just get all panicky. I mean, myself, I take it with me and it sits in the car, but I never usually take it out of the car.
Right.
And it stays in there. And if I go to the store, it doesn't come with me. You
don't need it in the store.
No, but Joyce, Are You Serious is in the house.
Hey, baby.
Keith Richards. Is that the guy? Keith Richards?
Yeah.
He
is rough
looking, isn't he?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a rat.
Oh, or no, it's Tommy Lee. Is it Tommy Lee? The one that was
Tommy Motley Crue. Yeah, he
was
married to her.
No, I'm thinking, who was married to Pamela Anderson?
Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Doug Stack's in the house too.
Hey, Doug.
Hey, there you go.
I want to congratulate you on your weight loss, man. That's awesome.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
And healthy. I love it.
That's right. I tell you, it's hard to lose weight. It
is. It's hard to maintain the weight loss.
Oh yeah, especially like in the winter time. I always put on, I lost a bunch of weight in the summer, and then it's like winter comes, and it's like, even though I tried real hard, I gained a little.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
It happens.
And Kaz Hawk's in the house, all the way from good old England.
Hey,
yes.
What's going on?
Wow.
Hey, guys.
Thanks for joining us tonight. She just she's probably thinking the dragon songs. Come on, Kaz, you got to have a good English song there. I mean, come on. Who was the one that does the Puff the Magic Dragon?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of.
It was the oh man, I know the name of the band.
It's an English band, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was it
Not to say that's what she listens to, but I'm just saying
a
lot
of great music comes out of England. A lot of artists, a lot of good stuff over there. A lot of good genetics for music over there.
Yeah.
And I love Celtic women, you guys. If you don't like Celtic women, I don't know. I think you're heartless, because man, their music is so awesome. I've been listening to them since like the late '80s.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Oh, we got Joanne Dance Gypsies in the house. Joanne. Hey girl. Jojo, yes.
Good to see you, honey.
She made it. Just that much. But anyway. See, everybody loves music. And it's so inspiring. What's depressing is the part that Mick Jagger, maybe that was the guy he's from Rolling Stone. Mick Jagger. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, Mick Jagger's from Rolling Stone.
All these guys, I remember their names and they were in movies and things like that, but I could probably remember the faces, but I can't put the names to who it was. See how much I pay attention.
Yeah, no.
But what makes me mad is like YouTube, what's so wrong if we would have been able to play a clip from different songs to comment on it without getting copyrights, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all about the money. It's like,
and that's why there is a rise in independent artists who aren't going to bother you when you play their music, because they're going to give you permission, because they want their music out on as many platforms as possible. They're not signed up to a record contract. They don't have to go do gravy in the back rooms, if you know what I'm talking about, you deep diving rabbit holers. You know what gravy is. You don't have to be doing all that. You don't have to have blood all over your music and do the moon spell ritual over your records before releasing them and stuff. We've got a new insurrection of independent sovereign artists coming out. So right now is the time to tap into that newfound freedom that we're actually starting to realize that we have creatively as artists, you know. So even if it's not music that you do, anything, you know, you have creative freedom now. You don't have to be signed up into 6 sadistic contracts to get yourself out there, you know.
Yeah, and that's where the internet has come in, because if you could sing or play or whatever, you can get together with some people, you can play a song and you can put it out there, and if people like it, they'll listen. Whereas, you know, 30, 40 years ago, if you had a music, well, you play in the band, you can play in the bar down the road, and that's as far as you're going to get unless you sell your soul to the devil, kind of thing.
Right. And that old paradigm, I think, is pretty much melted now.
Yeah.
I mean, some people are choosing to do it, but that's because they're dumb. But, you know, we've got the smart ones coming through and saying, hey, you don't have to do that anymore. Hey, isn't that great? And then people are going, oh, yeah, that is great. Let's do it that way now, you know, because, the old ways, I see a lot of old paradigms pretty much busting down, and I'm loving it. I love it. It's like,
Definitely.
Hey, Doug, have you heard of Sepultura? I have. I mean, I used
Sepultura. Oh yeah, Sepultura is bomb.
Yeah. Is that the one? Yeah. Sepultura. Roots by Sepultura. That's thanks to Doug Stack. Roots by.
That's hard.
Yeah, I pulled that one up because I thought maybe you missed that one. I'm like, I don't know who that one is either.
Yeah, I think they're from South America.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, South Americans, are you kidding me? They love their hard metal.
The Toadies by Possum Kingdom. Where do they come up with these names?
Stuff. Yeah, the Toadies. Good
I don't
stuff.
think I've heard of that one.
Oh yeah, they came out in the 90s. Yeah.
Or I remember
a good album. Good album.
Did you ever hear the Time Lords? The Time Lords?
Time Lords, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's what was it? It was an acid song, something like that.
Yeah,
I think I know where you're getting at now, guys.
Yeah. Good. That one's pretty weird.
They had that one big hit, and I can't remember.
Yeah, one hit wonder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I decided like if I could hear it, I would know what it was. It was I remember this one radio station played it like all the time. I love listening to that station. They would play all these offbeat songs, and then the station went and they turned into a sports station, and I changed the dial.
Oh, that sucks.
That sucks.
Yeah, I really liked that station. I would listen to them all day. I was a delivery guy, you know, and I would listen to the station, and then they changed, and just didn't make the grade anymore. I think my whole life listening to music would have been different if I would have kept listening, because they did play a lot of those songs on there that you never heard of, and then it just went off the air, and then they put sports.
Yeah,
it's like, you know, I don't want to listen to sports.
No. Yeah, Lawrence, Kansas, up in Lawrence, Kansas, their KU University had their radio show, and they would play a wide variety of genres and things you wouldn't normally hear, and it was really refreshing, you know, to have at least one good station in that area that exposed you to something normally you wouldn't have heard before. You know, whether it was a bluegrass, you know, or a reggae band, or, you know, blues or jazz or classical, whatever. They played it all. And they did a lot of the underground stuff at the time, too. It was really, really good. Good stuff.
College radio was some of the best radio
out
there.
I miss it. Oh, I miss it. I do.
Yeah. Well, did you guys get a lot of stuff? I'm looking here. Yeah. See, other people know this stuff, too. I'm kind of jealous of y'all guys, because you know all these different artists, and I've never even heard of these people. So I do love this stuff. I love doing a music show, and because I'm learning too. And I'm hearing all these different stuff, and I'm gonna go check some stuff out, and I'm gonna check your channel out and listen to some of that stuff. Like I said, the crazy people that I just like. Clown World got me. Clown World.
We love Tom, the Hog family, the Hangover Gang. Yeah, they're really, really. Tom and Nova are really inspirational when you look at how they're creating. They do all their sets. They do all their costumes. They do everything. They do everything. They don't have any big, company around them. It's just them.
Well, they did real good on the costumes and the sets because it was like every few seconds he had a different costume and it's like he was in a changing room continuously. Right. Holy cow.
Everybody knows me. My feet don't fit in clowns. I love that
stuff. So well, anyway, that was real good. But I hope you got some ideas, and I thank everybody for coming. We've been going a long time. I can't believe we talked this long on I
could talk all night.
Oh, I'm sure you could. But I really Joanne says Michael Jackson. Yeah, Michael Jackson. I really did like the Michael Jackson stuff. And then I think Delaney Jones, she says didn't Michael Jackson live in your basement there for a while, or was in your basement?
Yeah,
I remember that. She was doing I hope she's still in there. She could tell us about it. But anyway, I remember that. I was like, oh man, woo! He's probably doing the, I
love the early Michael Jackson stuff. We still had a little bit, before his accident and stuff. And that stuff was fire. That stuff gets you going. I love the older Michael Jackson.
He could dance. Mm-hmm. Man, he could dance. But he had a good voice, and he had good music.
Oh yeah, he absolutely did.
He did. He did.
I miss Michael Jackson, man. It's good stuff. I don't care what anyone says about him. I just like his music.
Yeah. Doug Stack says, Robert, Septula may be a little much for you. Oh, yes, probably. Septura. Okay. Giants in the house too. Hey. Rolling stone is a stone that's rolled from front of a tomb. Yes.
Okay, I'll have Joey listen to the Toadies. That was a good album. Yeah, I love the Toadies. They played a lot in the mid '90s, late '90s and stuff. So yeah, I'll introduce Joey to some Toadies.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. Well, I hope you got some good ideas. I'm glad that Nina's alive and well enough to come on and talk. Oh, she's saying AC/DC. Yes.
Oh man, come on. Now.
And everybody's still piling in. So see, everybody's still loving the music stuff. See, you're right. People can talk about music. That's one thing we all have in common is everybody likes some sort of music. Have you ever met anybody who just doesn't like music?
No, not one.
Not one.
Yeah, not one.
Not one.
And
There's going to be one song or one person, one band or one artist that somebody, is going to be touched by. Or something that they can relate to,
Absolutely.
Otherwise, you're a robot.
Right? Yeah, you really are.
Not real.
Somebody got Alexa out there, or something? Just ask Alexa if she likes music for us.
I'll ask my Google tonight.
Google.
There you go. Google, do you like music? see what
like,
Google
hey,
says.
Google, play "Smack My Bitch Up." What? Smack my bitch up.
My gosh, this was really good. This has been really good. I tell you, thank you for everybody for coming.
Yeah,
we will have to do this again because there's so much stuff.
1,000 subs, so I'm hoping to have a celebration by that time.
Yeah, that's right. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead. And what now you got
a little weird over there, but
now you got Patreon. You're putting stuff on Patreon.
Yep, we're gonna do some crazy things on Patreon too.
All right, so people go over there, get on the Patreon and subscribe. I'm gonna do that right after the show, and we'll do, and then go to my stuff and get on the Brighteon because that's gonna be the Milky Way backup channel. Because
subscribe right after the show.
Yeah, because they're going to start doing live streaming on Brighteon just in case we need to talk about something that we are going to get banned off of YouTube, or we get banned off of YouTube. You never know. I mean, look at Brian. He got up to that one point, and then it was like, crash and burn. So You know what I mean? Then he had to start over, and it's like it was really sad because it's like
it was rough. It was rough.
Yeah.
I remember that. Ooh, I was there for that ride. That was rough. I was like, what's going on around here? What's happening?
Cheyenne says, I would love to do an esoteric song breakdowns with Robert one day. Yes, that would be good.
That would be
Yeah.
good.
That would be a good one.
That's a good one.
Yes,
Oh, that would
because
be
you
an
know,
excellent show.
a lot of those songs, I know Wayne has been saying, you know, most of those, a lot of songs have been, all songs have been channeled from somewhere. And then they used, all those people writing songs were doing drugs of some sort.
Yeah.
You know, where did they get that stuff from? Oh my God, we're just going, whoa, we better stop right there. That's show number 2.
It is.
Right.
It's a whole nother ball game there.
That's true.
Yes.
But, this was so much fun, Robert. Thank
Yes.
you for having
I'm
us
glad
on
you guys
tonight.
could come on. Oh, this has been wonderful. We've been I've had a lot of fun, you know,
Yeah, me too.
and we got to do this again and if we can figure out how to do it, we'll play some music one of these days.
That would be great. Maybe on the other channel we'll do that there. Safer.
That's right. Yeah, because I got like I'm subscribed now. I'm I can get Art List. I got Art List. And on there they got 10,000 songs by different people.
Nice.
And I'm qualified to get all the songs I want. So if there's something on there of an artist, you know, because they put obscure artists that play different stuff, just let me know, and then I can download it, and then we could play pieces of that.
What's the name of the song or the site?
Artlist.
All right.
Artlist. Yeah. So like it says, you know, once you got the nice part about that is once you got the song and you license it, it's yours forever, and you can play it on YouTube or Brighteon or any of those places.
Sweet.
Nice.
So,
oh man, we'll check it out.
So that's what I've been doing. It costs like $200 a year, and but then you can do unlimited amount of songs.
Oh,
Okay.
awesome. That's what's up, Robert.
Yeah, so that was pretty good. So that's what I've been doing. That's why if you notice my videos, they got some better music than just YouTube music.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
YouTube music's
So-
like, ooh.
Yeah, YouTube music is kind of boring.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah.
Very, very.
So, all right, everybody. Thank you for coming, and I love you all everywhere from Kaz Hawk, who's in England, all the way around the world to Australia, where Gaza Cav is, and everywhere in between. Thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight on our music stuff and giving us all kinds of ideas. And, hey, that's one we didn't mention, Joanne. Meatloaf. Making me hungry too, you know. There you go. Anyway, thank you for coming, and we will see you probably Saturday, and for sure. And if something else comes up, maybe sooner. I got a new book in, Indian book, Living with the Indians. I got that in today.
Oh,
It's
nice.
it was written in probably 1840 or 1850 or somewhere in there. I don't know, but it was somebody who lived with the Indians in 1798, and then they wrote this book, and it's really old. I mean,
Oh, that sounds fascinating.
yeah, so it's really cool.
Holy crap.
It's a pretty thick book, but I'm thinking maybe I'll do a few shows on that and read the book. And if anybody wants and they like that, let me know. Send me an email. Maybe you want to read with me, but it's not one I'm going to be able to give you a PDF for because it's really old. It cost me a shit ton of money too. So
Oh man.
it's like copyright 1840. Come on, what do you expect? So well, thank you everybody, and remember, just like the music, be the frequency you want to receive.